The story takes place in the fictional African kingdom of Numvani, a once thriving land now gripped by drought. The Rain King, Zuberi, has cursed the land after being betrayed by the kingdom's ruling family. A young girl, Ayanda, and her twin brother, Jabari, must unravel the mystery of the curse and bring rain back to their people. The story highlights the bond between siblings, the consequences of broken promises, and the power of reconciliation. The center conflict revolves around Ayanda and Jabari, seeking to understand the Rain King's pain and convincing him to lift the curse before their kingdom succumbs to famine. Like, subscribe, and share with loved ones. The Curse of the Rain King. Once, in the heart of the African kingdom of Numvani, the land thrived under the blessings of the Rain King, Zuberi. Rivers sparkled, crops flourished, and the people sang songs of gratitude. But that was long ago. Now the kingdom is a desolate wasteland, plagued by a relentless drought. The rain hasn't fallen in years, and hope is fading. Ayanda, a curious 12-year-old girl, sat beneath the ancient baobab tree. Her twin brother, Jabari, stood nearby, sharpening a stick with a determined scowl. "Ayanda," Jabari called, "staring at the sky won't bring the rain." Ayanda sighed. "I know, but don't you wonder why the Rain King abandoned us? Mosi says there's always a reason behind the stories." Jabari rolled his eyes. "Mosi also says a talking lion guards the forbidden forest. Are you going to believe that too?" Ignoring her brother's skepticism, Ayanda stood. "Let's visit him. Maybe he knows how to save our people." The siblings made their way to Mosi, the village griot, who sat by a crackling fire in his humble hut. His voice was deep and resonant, carrying the weight of countless tales. "The Rain King was betrayed," Mosi began, "by the rulers of Numvani long ago. They broke a sacred pact, stealing the rains for their greed. In his fury, Zuberi cursed the land, vowing no drop would fall until his pain was acknowledged." Jabari crossed his arms. "So how do we fix it?" Mosi's eyes twinkled with both wisdom and caution. "Seek the Rain King in the forbidden forest. Only the pure of heart can approach him. But beware, his anger is as fierce as the storms he once commanded." Ayanda and Jabari exchanged a glance. Despite their fear, they knew they had no choice. The forbidden forest loomed ahead, its trees twisting toward the sky like skeletal fingers. Strange sounds echoed around them, the hoot of an unseen owl, the rustle of leaves with no wind to stir them. Ayanda felt the forest whispering to her, its ancient voice urging her forward. "This place feels alive," Jabari muttered, clutching his stick tightly. "It's watching us," Ayanda whispered, her eyes darting to glowing eyes in the shadows. Suddenly, a flock of luminous birds burst from the canopy, their wings lighting up the path ahead. "Stay close," Jabari said, stepping protectively in front of his sister. The glowing trail led them to a hidden waterfall. Storm clouds swirled above it, and from the churning mist emerged Zuberi, the Rain King. His form shifted between man and storm, his voice a thunderclap. "Who dares disturb me?" he bellowed. Ayanda stepped forward, trembling but resolute. "Great Rain King, we come to seek your forgiveness and to understand your pain." Zuberi's eyes, like lightning, fixed on her. "Forgiveness? Do you know what your people did to me?" He raised his arms, and the waterfall spray transformed into images of the past. Ayanda and Jabari saw Numvani's rulers breaking a sacred pact, stealing the rains for their own power and leaving the Rain King betrayed. Jabari's voice was low. "That was generations ago. We had no part in it." Zuberi's fury crackled. "And yet you reap the punishment. Why should I believe you would honor the pact now?" Ayanda stepped forward, holding a small token, a pendant given to her by Queen Nia, the kingdom's current ruler. "Our queen sent this. She wishes to restore what was lost. We offer our sincerest apology and a promise to honor the pact forever." For a moment, the storm within Zuberi seemed to subside. He reached out, his massive hand brushing the pendant. The waterfall's roar softened, and the storm clouds began to dissipate. "Your courage and sincerity have moved me," Zuberi said, his voice gentler. "Let the rains return." As his words faded, the sky darkened and the first raindrop fell, then another. Soon, a torrential downpour drenched the land. Ayanda and Jabari laughed and cheered as they ran back to the village. The villagers celebrated as the once barren fields turned green and rivers flowed anew. Queen Nia led the people in a ceremony of gratitude, promising never to betray the land again. Ayanda's voice echoed over the joyous scene. "The Rain King's curse taught us a lesson. The land thrives when promises are kept and harmony is cherished." As the rains fell and a rainbow arced across the sky, Ayanda and Jabari knew their kingdom's future was secure. It's a wrap! Don't miss out on the next thrilling episode. Subscribe now and hit that notification bell to stay updated. Show us some love by liking and sharing this epic video with your friends and family. Stay tuned for more mind-blowing content. See you in the next episode.